Well, we're helping you get out the door this morning as we expect multiple rounds of snow to move through Metro Detroit right on through tomorrow morning. We're joined now on the phone by Diane Cross of MDOT. Diane, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure. Good morning.
Good morning. Tell us a little bit about how your crews have been preparing. We've had some snow come in through the overnight hours. We're getting to rush hour now. Things are picking up. How are your crews handling this?
Well, crews have been out since about midnight in Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb, and we contract to our county partners. So those particular road departments, road commissions have been out plowing and salting only since midnight, and traffic has been light, and that's been to our benefit because we have had a number of crashes throughout the night that we're working, but fortunately nothing has been serious. And the fact that today is going to be a holiday for a lot of people will help us a lot, because as that snow does move in and get heavier, it'll keep fewer people on the road, and that'll make it easier for the salt trucks and the plows to do their job.
All right, and so you have crews that are out there now between MDOT and the county partners. We do expect a little light snow throughout the day today, which will require some attention, but then a lot of snow tonight. How are you guys planning to have your crews out there? 16-hour shifts? Are you resting them? Tell us what the strategy is.
Well, obviously everybody does watch the weather, and because you do have to legally require drivers to only work so many hours, so we do have to stagger the schedules of people who are working because we do know the bigger storm is coming later in the day. So each of the counties and our own MDOT garages will be watching to determine when is it time to switch over, call in the extra people, maybe call them in early. So it'll all depend on when we start to see that snow hit.
All right, and right now we actually have a live image of some roads being treated. This is Telegraph. And they're actually laying down some salt, but we do know that traditional salt tends to lose its effectiveness as temperatures drop. It is cold outside right now, and we do expect another blast of bitter cold. What are you guys going to be using to treat the roads, and when will you switch over to a different type of mix?
Well, again, majority of our freeways are being done by our county partners, and they all do it a little bit differently. There are a couple of different products that can be used. But here in a metro region, we don't normally use a lot of beet juice because once that gets into the local agricultural type system, it's kind of tough and it's super sweet, and so it attracts. It has other issues as well. We try to watch how much salt we use, if at all possible, because again, it gets into our water system. So it's always a little bit of a balancing act of what we're doing. On bridges and ramps and overpasses, we use a product called Boost, which is much more of an expensive product than salt, and we always do have to consider our budget, but we do whatever is necessary to keep the roads safe because that's obviously our number one goal is safety.
Absolutely, and those bridges, ramps, and overpasses, as we know, tend to freeze first, and they offer a particular type of dangerous. As we wrap up, Diane, do you have any message that you'd like to give to Metro Detroit drivers?
Just remember that you have to focus only on driving when you're driving. That should be your message all the time. But in these conditions, even if you know how to drive in bad weather, just remember the other guy might not. So you've got to be extra cautious, pay attention, and speed is the number one enemy, because if you can't control your vehicle because you're going too fast, it doesn't matter what the weather is. You're responsible for keeping your vehicle safe, so you have to drive to the conditions, and that may be different than what you're used to driving or what the speed limit is.
All right, Diane Cross of MDOT, thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning. We know you guys are going to have a busy 36 hours ahead.
My pleasure. Thank you.